My name is Lacey McCarthy, and on behalf of my team, I'll be presenting the New York City Water Hub, Catalyzing an Emerging Industry Network. I'd like to thank my team for their hard work this semester, our advisor Nancy Degnan, and our clients Alan Cohn from the New York City Department of Environmental Protection and Kristen Bell from the New York City Economic Development Corporation. I would like to begin today by reviewing our clients and our project for this semester, as well as some of our findings and our recommendations. Water is an integral piece to the city of New York. There are 520 miles of coastline to only 302 square miles of land area. 4 of its 5 boroughs are on islands, and there are almost 9 million residents that require clean, safe drinking water that has to be delivered from up to 125 miles from upstate, and wastewater treatment services. Hurricane Sandy reminded residents and policymakers just how vulnerable this mighty city can be to severe weather, and with the threat of sea level rise from climate change and aging infrastructure, large investments are needed to keep New York as a leader in clean water. Each of these obstacles provides an opportunity for New York to develop its current water market into a place for knowledge sharing, technology innovation, and business development, into a water hub. Our clients are interested in developing this opportunity. They are the New York City Department of Environmental Protection, or DEP, which is responsible for managing the city's clean water, clean, safe drinking water, and wastewater treatment services, and the New York City Economic Development Corporation, which is a citywide organization that supports business growth and job development. The DEP and EDC had already been having informal conversations about what they thought a hub could look like in New York City. Their ultimate goal is to organize the New York City water market into a collaborative network, or hub, to catalyze economic growth and to develop innovative solutions to water-related issues. To help you better understand, a water hub is a central collaborative entity or network that brings together various stakeholders such as practitioners, global innovators, academics, and policymakers to promote novel cross-sectoral approaches to water management that might not have otherwise been possible. Our clients asked us to research existing hubs around the world to learn about their successes and their difficulties that New York could learn from. Our project this semester was unique in that our task was to do foundational research for our clients to further develop this concept of a water hub in New York City. As we discussed, New York City potentially faces several different water challenges. Our clients are interested in developing the water hub because they see the potential added environmental and economic benefits. By having a water hub here, New York City will easily be able to take advantage of innovative technology that ensures the supply of safe, clean drinking water, increases the city's resilience to severe weather and sea level rise, while reducing negative environmental impacts. A hub will also encourage job growth by bringing in new businesses and strengthen communities through sustained economic development. To begin to understand what has and has not worked in other water hubs, we chose to look at a few key places that both our clients suggested and we thought were relevant to the city of New York. We looked at 5 distinct hubs across 3 different continents. We looked to Toronto, Canada, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA, Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Copenhagen, Denmark, and Singapore. We began by performing a literature review of each of these hubs, and from there we were able to identify key people to interview to learn more. Today, I will highlight just a few of our findings from 3 organizations based out of 3 of these hubs. I will talk about WaterTap in Toronto, Canada, the Water Council in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA, and the Danish Cleantech Hub in Copenhagen, Denmark. The interviews we conducted were important pieces to our research and allowed us to garner information that would otherwise be unavailable and helped us better understand nuanced information about each hub. Information we gathered included how each hub was formed, what has been successful for them, how they work, and some specific examples of benefits their hub has brought their city. One interview we had was with WaterTap in Toronto, Canada, and they emphasized that an E. coli outbreak in a small town outside of Toronto is what spurred their water innovation and led to the creation of their water hub. When we interviewed the Water Council in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, they told us that they are essentially a nonprofit that manages the water hub there, and that they were created for business and by business. Our interview with the Danish Cleantech Hub emphasized that severe weather is a growing threat, not just in Denmark, but globally. These interviews provided us with vital information and seeing these environmental and economic benefits from the presence of a hub. As mentioned, in response to an E. coli outbreak, WaterTap was created with a mission to support startup water tech businesses in getting approval for their technologies to be implemented into the infrastructure. One of these technologies was Trojan UV filtration systems. Trojan UV is now the biggest UV purifier in the world. This response by WaterTap allowed fledgling water tech companies to grow and to develop their businesses, and addressed major water quality issues that threatened both human and aquatic health. In Milwaukee, the Water Council is helping to develop a new water technology business park called Reed Street Yards, pictured here. Due to both city and state level tax incentives and the opportunity to access highly qualified workers and be a part of Milwaukee's already thriving water hub, where they could tap into research partnerships, Zurn Industries decided to move their headquarters to this new water tech business park. Zurn Industries is already a successful company that develops and sells commercial solutions for water safety, control, efficiency, and treatment. They are now just one of over 200 companies that are participating in Milwaukee's collaborative water technology network that will continue to grow as more businesses and startups choose to move to this water technology business park called Reed Street Yards. The Danish Cleantech Hub and the city of Copenhagen are working to build the city's resilience to severe weather like cloudbursts, which are sudden heavy rainfalls that cause flash flooding and are becoming more and more frequent due to climate change. The city is responding to this increasing threat in order to protect its citizens by promoting innovative solutions, like detecting the approach of a cloudburst and then warning people in high-risk areas. This is one step that the city is currently taking to increase its environmental resiliency and protect its citizens from the effects of climate change. Since our project was to help our clients through the conceptual development of a water hub in New York City, they asked us to provide general and flexible directions seen as successful in other hubs that New York City could possibly emulate. From our review of these hubs, we recommend that they define the structure, both administratively and physically, of what the hub will look like and what the mission of the hub will be, like we saw with the WaterTap example. Facilitate business development and job growth by implementing things like tax incentives, like we saw happening in the Water Council example. Protect by setting environmental goals to build efficiency and resiliency, like the Danish Cleantech Hub said is happening in Copenhagen. Our other recommendations that we developed from our research include to collaborate with stakeholders and form important partnerships, communicate successes and educate the public to promote awareness about water issues, and incubate to encourage innovation because there will always be opportunities for improvement. So as New York City's water issues continue to evolve, a water hub provides an opportunity for a central and collaborative body to help address the issues we have discussed today, and could allow for New York City to be a leader in water tech and an example for future hubs. Thank you.